your love is what is keeping me awake. A new beginning, it won't hold up to the end. And I promise you will never be the same. You're my victim, you're my reason to live. You're my obsession, you make up my story. You're my reality. You're my obsession. You know my weakness and all the pain I've caused to you. And you love me even though I am a fool. You see my darkness, what I seek forgiveness when I come to you. I can't promise I won't break the rules. You're my victim, you're my reason to live. You're my obsession, you make up my story. You're my reality. You're my obsession. You're my victim, you're my reason to live. You're my obsession, you make up my story. You're my reality. You're my obsession. You're my victim, you're my victim, you're my victim. You're my obsession, you make up my story. You're my reality. You're my obsession.
What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another stream with Coach Seb Gagnon. That is me. My name is Seb. Just call me Seb. Today we're doing shoulders. I started the stream a little bit later. I was on Scott Dunning's stream, chatting it up with him a little bit before, while I was getting my pre-workout in. But now we are ready to work out. Hey, curtains closed. How are you doing? Said the maniac going on. How am I a maniac? How are you doing, curtains? How are you doing in your part of the world? Whew, it's freaking hot already in here, so I might as well just start the fan now. Today we're doing behind the neck military presses or shoulder presses, whatever you want to call it. What's good? It's going great, going great. I booked my vacation for November going down south today. So, I'm not going down south today, but I booked it today, so that's pretty exciting. Did a nice grab bag today, machine squat, back rows, shoulder press, incline push-ups. Incline push-ups, nice. Machine squat, back rows, full body. Full body. You're a machine. You are a machine. Good, excellent workout, man. Crushed it. Oh, sorry. I know you probably haven't seen behind the neck shoulder presses in a while, and I do know these are not usually recommended. All body parts on fire, nice, awesome, that's how it should be. Progress. Thank you, this is the inspiration we come here for. Awesome. Hell yeah. Get a better version of yourself today than it was yesterday. I don't remember what level I put these last time, and I should probably make note of it. I don't know. I think I was unracking directly from the bench. Let's put it at 27 and we'll see and go from there. I mean, we got warm-ups to do. We'll definitely know. All right. So again, I will do a little bit of shoulder activation and stretches here with the back muscles, mostly because behind the neck presses are a little bit more dangerous in terms of, and I don't want to use the term dangerous, but it is, you have to be more careful with the rotator cuff, and it's for people that have shoulder impingement issues, it's not really recommended, right? I wanted to say that the audio is a bit staticky. I don't care, but thought you may care. Well, I do care because others may care. Let's see here. Let's change the channel and try it. I need to get some better mics. I might eventually get it. All right, let's reboot this completely. All right, how is this? Is this better? Let's put it 18. Maybe the lower volume would be better. Or lower gain. Still has static? Damn it. All right, you know what? Hold on. I'll be right back. Give me 5 seconds. All right. So these headphones are actually my gaming headphones that I can detach the mic on. Let's see if I actually use it as like a real headset with mic, if it's better audio than these wireless ones. Give me a few seconds here. All right, how is? Oops, that's a little hard. Let's adjust the volume a little bit. How is the voice coming out now? This looks dorkish with the friggin' thing here, but until I get new mics, much nicer. All right, but then my my grunting might come out a little bit much more strong on the stream, just like you wanted. Just what the doctor ordered. Awesome. All right, we're gonna do some shoulder stretching and activation before hitting the behind the neck presses. We need to stretch the pecs properly as well. Thine own self be true. There you go. Whew. There's not a truth existing which I fear or would wish unknown to the whole world. Well, you're throwing out really nice quotes there. I've not heard that one before, but I guess I know where it comes from now. Alright, do I even load the platform for behind the neck presses? Yeah, I guess not. I'm just gonna start with low weight. First set. We'll go a little bit wider. Alright. How's the grunting level though? Lightweight, literally. Yes, it is. This is a warm-up. I just got to make sure that I get my back to support my shoulder blade properly doing these, especially on the right side. This side has no issues whatsoever, but sometimes this side will click. And that's where I know I lost kind of my scapular stability. Alright, well, how much am I going to be putting on there? 75, and this is already 45 pounds. So we'll just go up by 55, and then 65, leading up to 75. Yeah, should be good for warm-ups. Boom. So are you just finished your workout today, or are you? I started pretty late. I'm starting pretty late. My kids will have a little late dinner tonight.
So that was 55 for 8. And I guess we'll go for 65 for last warm-up. Could change that for a 10, can't we? We can do that. Woo! Oh, I can't like scream too much in this one. On this microphone. Alright. We're good on this side. Got 65 pounds. Curtains, I think you're coming from Germany or something close to there, right? I have a very bad memory. Hey, Soother, what's up? You also had a shoulder day the other day? Made some progress pictures also. Nice. Awesome. Shoulder day today. Nice. Everybody's shoulder day is today, apparently. I used to have my leg day on Thursdays, but now I shifted my leg day on Friday. So I guess we all lined up. It was progress pictures day with shoulders. Nice. Of course, shoulders does with the shoulder pump. Upper body pictures are always better. That's awesome. Want to see current shape? Sure, go ahead. I'm just gonna hit my third set of warm-up. So I think you were the one who sent me pictures earlier, not earlier, but a few weeks back, with a killer physique, if I remember correctly. I will load this up on my second screen here. There's a 404 on there. It's not showing up. All right, we're gonna load 75 on there, and that's gonna be our working set for 8 for 4 sets. Behind the neck presses. Hello, you. Somebody hungry? Là, t'as pas besoin d'un câble HDMI. Si tu payes sur Netflix, ça marche pas? Hein? Les stocks sur HDMI. Ok, je vais aller voir dans 2 minutes. Technical difficulties in a family's TV right now. Link works for you. Well, is it a private link from Imager? Because this is what I see. That is what I see. Yeah. Alright, let's go hit the first working set. Can we do 75 for 8? I would assume so. We did 70 for 10. So does this one work? Alright. Yeah, this one worked. That one works. Nice. You are cut. You are chiseled and beefy, my friend. Hey, Barrow Gensen, how are you doing? $107.8 kilograms. So let's see here. Oops. I guess this command doesn't work. Hold on. 2 pound. 107.8. This one should. 237 pounds. Nice. Dude, that's a lot of freaking muscle. If you're at 10% body fat, like I gauge you to be, that is massive. And you're same height as I am. I am 1 meter 88 centimeters, just like you. So, I got ways to bulk. You're 41 and I'm 46, so. But I started working out like, I don't know, at 41. That's where I actually started out. No, I didn't. I've been lifting consistently for 3.5 years. So that would put me in the 42, 43 ballpark. Because I did do some cardio and stuff before to lose a little bit of weight, but lifting weights, like 3.5 years. I mean, if I am either super fat or just you've done it in 10 years? Nice. And if you don't mind me asking, and don't feel free to answer or not, do you use any PDs or performance enhancing at that point in your development, or you're still completely natural? All right, 75. that felt strangely easy. I used 5 years back, but got some serious acne issues, so I stopped. Yeah. Okay, cool. Thanks for letting me know. Thanks for saying it. 5 years. Yeah, there's a lot of side effects, right? And like I completely respect people that do it. Don't mind. I was just curious. I'm not using any, and I don't intend to. Um, I do not. I'm not really looking for bodybuilding. Like I would like to try one show just for the experience of running a show or something. I would not. I'm not looking to make a career in that or to be bigger than anybody else. But just for the experience of hopping on stage and posing. I did a stream in parallel with Sleuth the other day, and he was posing, and I'm really bad at posing, obviously. But I enjoyed it, like just running some poses and stuff. It was fun. But yeah, I'm not really looking into becoming super big. I'd like to get maybe, I don't know, a 10, maybe at the very most maybe 10 kilos of muscle mass added to my frame at some point. But I'm just gonna do it slowly. I'm not even sure if I can get a whole 10 kilo of muscle mass. Yeah. Eventually, I might have to do TRT or hormone replacement therapy to get me into normal testosterone levels. But I'm not considering it right now at all. Because even that, if you hop on that thing, then it suppresses your testosterone production, your natural one, completely. And you can't really get off of it afterwards. So it's a very, it's a very big decision. Yeah, true. The older you get, the more testosterone goes away. That's for sure. Okay, I'm gonna pause this for 5 seconds. If you can just bear with me, I'm just gonna be back. My daughter's TV is acting up. I'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that. I am back. The TV problem was an issue with the user. Let's just leave it at that. I'm gonna head on and do my second set right now. And if I can hit that with 8 reps like I did the last one, we're probably gonna move that to 80. Alright, we've hit that for another set of 8. I'm going to move that to 80 for the next set. I slowed down some of the reps because I just want to make sure I was getting a good range of motion there. So 80 will mean a 2.5 on there. Progress is progress, right? I mean, this is a brand new exercise for me in terms of training. It's the first block I actually programmed these for myself. I usually do normal shoulder presses seated because I can't do presses standing with my ceiling. I'm too tall. Maybe my next house. And then I'll be able to, start doing some elliptical lifts, snatches, clean and jerks. And, presses. And I'll have to do them seated. I'm afraid to hit failure on the overhead presses. Well, like on regular overhead presses, your right shoulder my injury. So this might indicate that one of your rotator cuff has been injured. I mean, I meant if it was behind the neck or in front, like if you're doing regular shoulder press or if you're doing behind the neck shoulder press like I'm doing right now. I don't have clicking when I'm doing in front, but I do have a little bit of clicking sometimes depending on how balanced my shoulder blade is, right? Because if your shoulder is a little bit further back with your traps, like if you have scapular retraction when you're pressing, it will affect if it clips or not. If your shoulder blade is can't forget the name there. If your shoulder blade going up might cause an issue with the shoulder. You might want to see a physiotherapist on getting corrective exercises for that. No sound. Mostly have it on dips. Yeah, dips are pretty hard on the shoulders. Is sound back? It is possible that my headset is going out at some point. Yeah, I was going when you answered. Okay. So I'll just repeat real quick. Depending on your scapular stability, right? Because that's what controls your shoulder, your rotator cuff here. So if your scapula then your shoulder might be clicking more than if your scapulas are retracted like this, right? It depends. Mine, when I lose my scapular stability, that's where I feel the clicking. So when I'm doing those presses and I'm slowing down the range, I'm focusing on getting that scapula back into proper alignment with the other one, and then see if I get the clicking. Wow. All right. This microphone sucks. Then I might just go back to my old one, even though there's a little bit of static going in. Let's try the other one. I need some more microphones, some better ones. I'll go back to my previous mics. And get out with the... Oh, really? A clip that doesn't clip? That's useful. Yeah, it's wireless.
Alright. So I went back to my previous mic. I was using these headphones for my music. And then I had someone else earlier on the stream said that there was static coming from my regular wireless mics, or lavalier mics. So I decided to try my actual headphones mic, and I'm guessing it's not as good either. So I will probably have to invest. So probably start a funding too for that. Some scratching, clicking. Well, let's see what Amazon has for us. Wireless mic. Amazon's choice. Dual wireless microphone for iPhone, iPad. $45. That's USB. I want. That's the one I have. Huh. Get mics every 20 centimeter in your room. Yeah. Maybe. Every 20 centimeters. Oh, that would be a lot of mics. And I might get some feedback. But I was intending to try and get maybe a mic that's more for podcasts, like for when I'm at the computer here. Yeah, good lavalier mics are like over $200. All right, I'm sure I'm up for my next set. How come I only have 3 sets programmed for this? No. Oh, that's my warm-up. Nice. Never mind. I haven't logged anything yet. So 45, we did 8 reps for warm-up, and then we did 55 for 8. and we did 65 for 8 as third warm-up. And then we proceeded on to working sets where we did 75 for the first 2 sets. I was clearly RPE 8, I had more reps in there. And then we're increasing that to 80 and see what this goes. Is that 7-inch? 20 centimeters? I'm not sure. It's 3.33. Would be close to 7-inch, yeah. Are you a sound expert? Or a sound technician? All right, 80s on there, 80s on there. Good, let's go. That was 8, and I definitely feel the shoulders working. No clicking on any of those reps. So I'm guessing I'm getting pretty good at getting that scapular really stable, or as stable or close to my left one. So that's that. There's that. God, it's hot in here. My AC upstairs keeps tripping the breaker, so another thing that needs replacement or a tune-up. But considering it's September and we're about to hit pretty a colder weather or cooler weather, I don't intend to replace it until next year. But next year might be moving. We don't know. We will see. All right, so we got 80 up, and I'm curious if I would be able to do 85. How about we try 85 for the last set? How does that sound? I mean, these were pretty good reps. Then we're going to be moving on to unilateral moves. I think we're doing no, that's not unilateral at all, Seb. We're doing face pulls, superset with lateral raises. So again, with the face pulls, I remember a machine for overhead presses where my shoulder always clicked on the way down, the last portion, okay? Yeah, but if it's a shoulder press, so it was in front of you, right? So we were doing like that, so the machine would do like that. And if the bar was more in front of you like this, you'd probably be using a little bit more of the upper pec in a movement. But if the bar would end up behind or over your head like this, you have to figure out where exactly. But it's on the down portion. All right. So the clicking, what my guess would be, is probably something similar to me. There's a bicep tendon that goes up the shoulder here, right? The long head with the tendon that goes into your shoulder here. It goes underneath your front delt, right? And then sometimes it will just pop off the groove because it runs inside the rotator cuff, basically, right here. And your bicep is also responsible for shoulder extension. and at the bottom portion, it might just pop out of its socket and come back in. Let's see here, bicep tendon clicking. We got images, but oh, there we go. So see, the bicep tendinosis can occur in the shoulder. So sometimes it's mistaken for actual shoulder pain because it goes into your shoulder girdle like this, right? So sometimes they'll just like pop in and out of the groove here, and that's the clicking that you might hear. It's nothing deficient because it's totally normal. Where it can lead up to inflammation, because as it pops in and out of the groove, it's going to rub against the bone, right? And it may cause inflammation. And depending where it happens, it might also inflame into a bursa or something, you know. But I mean, if there's no pain at all associated with it, it's normal, and your body is adapted to that move, right? So usually when there's inflammation, there'll be also pain, causing your right shoulder to not move as freely, right? Because the shoulder girdle is pretty tight capsule, right? So if there's a little bit of inflammation somewhere, it's going to be really tight to rotate and to externally rotate the shoulder. So you might have issues with that if you start getting some inflammation from the rubbing of the tendon. But most of the time, the shoulder clicking is because of that tendon, and especially if you're seeing that it's like at the bottom portion of it, that's where I get my clicking as well. And that's where I'm saying that depending on if your scapula is retracted or protracted like this, it has an impact on where the tendon will be. Basically, because your scapula will pull your humerus into external rotation, and then it will be a little bit more able to keep that tendon in there, as if the humerus is internally rotated a little bit more, then it may have a tendency to pop out a little bit more with tension. But I am not a physiotherapist. I am just a personal trainer, and like, you should get a proper assessment, obviously, from a physiotherapist. This is just my guessing or my understanding of the movement. I am not at liberty to diagnose these issues. That's for sure. All right. I'm adding 5 pounds to the bar for my last set. We're going to 80. We are progressively increasing the weight safely. I mean, I don't really care. I don't want to be breaking records. I just want to have a very good stimulus so that I can get some actual muscle adaptation out of it. And then why didn't I change that for 10? I do not know, but I am going to press it nonetheless. All right, last set with 80 pounds. Is that, no, that's 85. Yeah. That was a little bit closer to failure. I probably had 1, 2 reps left, max. So I think that helped me kind of, I have a new way to look at it, and we'll watch what that happens on a certain moves. My right biceps is just too dominant. Well, there we go. So your right bicep is also stronger than your left one. Is that something that you've noticed? Because me, it's the opposite. This bicep is stronger than this one. But this tricep is stronger than this one. Muscle imbalances are weird, but technically, oh, there we go. There we go. So it is stronger. You may want to focus on working more the antagonist muscles on that side, on unilateral moves. Yeah, like this guy here, I can feel and I can really contract it like easily. But all of my muscles on this side are not inhibited, but I do not have a better connection. Like I can get it to contract, but it takes a long time before I actually get to feel the contraction where it cramps up, if you know what I mean, right? Because I can get this one to cramp up, and it hurts, like from the cramp, right? From seizing the muscle, but not this one. But I get this tricep to lock more than this one. This chest is smaller than this one, but it's stronger. It's all over the place, all over the place. It hurts in a millisecond. There we go. Yeah, so you probably have a bicep that is overactive, right? So stretching it more regularly than the other one might help on that. Shoulder clicking. Stretching it and then, releasing the tendons and stuff with the active release might get some released in the bicep and might actually help with the shoulder clicking. All right, we're done with it. Yeah, we're done. We're done with the shoulder behind the neck presses. So we got to 85, and I would say this was RP 8.5. I can't guarantee I had 2 reps left, but I can guarantee I had 1 left. So if I'm not sure, I'm gonna say 1.5 rep left. So I'll gauge this as RP 8.5. And for our next session, we'll start at 85 and then see how we go from there. If we can sustain that for across 4 sets, we've pretty much found our way behind the neck presses. I'm also done with shoulder behind the neck. Did it last time 5 years ago. Yeah. I sometimes put the hands under the chair and get tendon on both lengthened arms by pressing my body up. Ah, okay, cool. That's how you stretch your bicep? Nice. It's very good. Face pulls. That's what we have on the program next. Face pulls. Oh, behind the neck scares you? Yeah, well, I'd say for people that are beginners at lifting weights, I would never recommend such an exercise. But for people that are now used with a good mind-muscle connection, that they can control and keep good form, right? You're more aware of your body and more proprioceptive of where your body is in space and firing up the muscles. You're more used to it. That's the only reason why I've decided to try behind the neck presses again. Mostly also because I can do shoulder presses this way, fine, but I want to strengthen my shoulder rotator cuff muscles in the stretch position and the delts as well in a stretch position and maintain my shoulder stability with my scapulas, so it works the traps, works the rhomboids as well, a little bit more than starting here, because when you start here you get a lot more of pec activation to start off the rep than you do with this. So your pecs are helping you out a lot with having the bar in front up until you get it so that you can get your head behind and then finish the press with the shoulders, right? But anyways, I wanted to try out. Like I said, I've never programmed this before, and my theory is that it's going to help me maintain my shoulder mobility, but strengthen it in a mobile way at the same time. So, okay, so face pulls are going to work again the rotator cuff. Strengthen them, but we'll also work the rear delts. I have two rear delts exercises. Well, I have two exercises that works or hits the rear delts in this program. Yo, Chicken Priest, how are you doing? Welcome back to the channel. It's been a while, bud. How are you doing? So we're going to be doing, what did I put last time? 70 pounds. So I used two resistance bands. Unfortunately, I would normally use a cable machine for doing face pulls. That's my preferred way because it keeps tension the same across the entire range of motion, while resistance bands, we all know that in a non-lengthened position, there's barely any resistance at all, and the resistance is all at the end of the range of motion. So yeah, it's not my preferred exercise to do with bands, but it's the only tools we have right now, so we're doing it this way. And I'm going to stop using this. I'm going to put it somewhere where it's not going to rub the elastics as much. We're going to put it here. I don't know. This should be good. On my lunch break, damn, where are you in the world? I've like passed my dinner time, and yeah, just got over a flu. Wow. Where are you located again? And hopefully that was not a COVID issue. But yeah, any flu is still really, it sucks basically. And for this exercise, for the face pull, I'm using these nifty like versatile grip thing, or Versa grip, not Versa grip, but they're like. All right, so we will be, all right, we're not pulling the cage forward. That's good. There's enough weight to counter the thing. And we're going to be supersetting this with lateral raises. No COVID, feeling way better. Awesome. It's almost 5 for me, just worked nights. But it's almost 12 hours. It's 10-hour difference with us. So, Are you in Europe? No, it's not. Probably more closer to Australia. On the West Coast. Oh, it's almost 5 p.m. Oh, I thought it was 5 a.m. Sorry. Okay. Boop. I see now. I see. Yes. All right. My bad. All right. So lateral raises, we have, I think it's 20 pounds. Well, I'm really glad that you got off the flu. And are you going back to working out now? Or have you been able to work out at all through the flu? So we've got 20-pound dumbbells for the lat raises. Yeah, first day back today in 10 days. Ah, that must be brutal though, eh? I always feel like the workouts, when I'm off for a long period of time, that the workouts are super brutal. Well, it is for me. When I deload and I come back to my program, I'm in like, I do sets of 10 on all the compounds, so bench, deadlift, and squat. And sets of 10 are just like brutal, especially when you come back from a deload. All right. So like I said, face pulls with this is not optimal with rubber resistance bands, but I think if you're in a trip or you don't have access to a cable machine, you can do that. I mean, it's the next best thing, right? We got to 12. It was brutal, but it was amazing. Did a bench 5x5 for 215 pounds. Nice. 5 sets of 5s at 215. That's great, man. It's awesome. Whew. That's pretty strong. We got 12 at 20. It's pretty good. Whoa. 1 year of lifting next week. Nice. Going for 1 reps, trying to hit the 1,000-pound club. Nice. That's awesome. So you're benched at 215 for 5. You get close to, hold on. Man, I need to get my 1 rep max calculator on my own website working. I could make a command to do that. Huh. Yeah, how about I do a bot command to do that? Hold on, I can do that easy. Let's see here. You can hit 225 for 5. That's, wow, that's awesome. Yeah. This week I hit a PR. Well, technically didn't hit a PR. You see, my progress before my shoulder injury back in January, I was up to calculated 1 rep max of 280 on bench. And since my injury, right, like 3 weeks before competition in Feb, where I was able to push 265 as my third attempt. My best single was 265. I really was hoping to get 275, but I failed. So my second attempt, 265, was successful. My 275 didn't. So my 265 was still my personal best so far, I think. Let's see here. I'm pretty sure that that's what it is. Best bench. Yeah, so the best bench was 264.5 in February, right? Back then, that was just after my injury. But in training, I had reached a calculated or estimated 1 rep max of about 280. And I was hoping to be able to do a single 275, but it didn't work out. But I was still able to push 265 at that comp. But ever since the comp, bench has declined because of the injury. And yeah. Nice. So 375 deadlift and 375 squat. So you see your bench is, you've progressed on the bench a little bit more than I did, and it's probably because you're more predisposed on the bench in terms of range of motion here. Calc. 265 plus 375. 1,015. Yeah, nice. Nice, that's very nice. That's awesome. So you've been lifting for a year, and have you ever competed in powerlifting? Is that what you're looking to do? Oh yeah, definitely. Like squats and bench, squat and deadlifts are going to be harder because the number on the bar is not the only thing that you lift, right? You lift your own body weight along with that. And losing weight usually improves the number on the bar. Not a pound for pound ratio for sure, but when you do lose weight, your squat and deadlift numbers improves, but your bench usually declines. I was going to this month, but got pushed to a wait list and didn't get to. Oh, okay. Oh, that sucks, man. Which federation was that? The CPU? Well, I'm not sure if you're Canadian or not, but you're on the West Coast. All right, I should be good to do my second set here. Not sure if you're. I can't remember if you're Canadian or U.S. U.S. powerlifting. Okay, cool. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, because I compete. I'm in Canada, so I compete in the WPC, but also competed in the CPU, and I do know the CPU have a lot of wait lists for local events and stuff. So with the WPC, I don't usually have that issue. It's a little bit more. It's less. There's less traffic on that circuit, basically. Was that 12? I think that was 12. All right, lunch break's done. I gotta head out. I'll catch you next time, man. All right, cool, awesome, bud. Have an awesome rest of your shift. Thanks for stopping by and chatting with me, and keeping me company during my workout. Also good, and hope you get that flu out of your system and start working out again, and that you'll be able to compete in the powerlifting meet without being pushed away in a waiting list. Keep working out, man. Doing great. Thanks so much for stopping by. Whew. Now, what I am going to do in this little brief moment, I am going to implement a command on the bot that will calculate 1 rep maxes for people. How about that? I'm sure it's feasible. I know the Epley formula. Oh, Setsi got rated. Nice. Cool. Chatbot commands. Where are they? Okay, Stream Elements right here. Twitch. Okay, so we have our custom ones here. We'll look at the kilogram one. There we go. We're going to use 2 variables in there, which will be reps and weight. Or weight, then reps. Add new command. Command name will be 1 rep max. Response type was be estimated 1 RM for variable 1 will be weight, and variable 2 will be reps. So like that, like that. Hey Phoenix, how's it going? Thanks for stopping by. How's your day? So it's going to be number of reps. So weight is going to be first, then reps. So number of reps times 0.0333. I hope this is 1 plus. And then this is going to be times $sign weight, which will be 2. Sorry, I'm just I'm missing a bracket for the command. I'm just writing up a bracket right now, a command, sorry. Let's see if this works. Activate command. Hey, sound is bad. Seltzy raid, oh my God. I was just watching you earlier because I got, hey Mitch, how's it going? The sound is still bad, isn't it? Man. All right, I'm gonna be buying new mics. I'm gonna start a fund something so I can get a new mic. But thanks for the raid, Seltzy. Wow. Again. How are you doing today, Seltz? I was just, boom, thanks for the follow. Fit for purpose. I also missed the last follow earlier than that. I think this is the second follow where I'm gonna have to be doing push-ups. I said I'd be doing 10 push-ups for every follow. So that's the second one tonight. Thanks so much for the follow, that's well appreciated. Although that's 3, another. How you been? How does the workout? The workout is doing great, thanks so much. Some of that dreaded 2.4 gigahertz interference. Okay, I'll look into that. Thanks so much for the information. Yeah, it's possible I have a lot of 2.4 gigahertz interference here with the Wi-Fi and stuff. And how about I just unplug the actual 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi adapter I have here. There we go. Maybe that will help. Because my headphones are using the 2.5 gigahertz thing. So let me know if the sound is better now. Maybe that was the issue. So I have 4 likes. If I'm in debt with 4 follows, I think. Am my account good? Let me just reboot this thing too. Okay, I'll reboot the. All right, hopefully the mic is better now. On boot up those devices, usually do a channel scan to find the channel cleanest channel. Yeah, I can actually control the channel here, I think. First things first, I guess, if my mic isn't too bad right now. Still a few crackles. Damn it. Try the other one. Crackling, crackling, crackling 1, 2. Okay, so I think I just figured out how to change the channel on these things. Yeah, all right, I'm changing channels. Look at that. I'm like a super pro now. Is that better? I think it's better? All right, you think it's better? Well, we won't touch a thing. We won't break what's... Okay, so I could get back to the... Holy crap, there's 38 people. Sorry, I said crap. Hello, still there, but step in the right direction. All right. Well, thanks so much for the raid, South Sea. My name is Sébastien Gagnon. I'm a ISSA certified personal trainer. I stream my workouts so that I can help any people that has questions about strength and conditioning and powerlifting in general. If you have any questions or if you would like some tips or whatever to try and improve your squat, bench, and deadlift, I'm here for you. I can even also help you out with nutrition help as well if you want, if you have any questions. And anyways, hit the follow button if you want to get notified. Thanks so much for being here tonight. Thanks for meeting you all. I just want to say I had a gym injury a few weeks ago and I can't work out for a month. Do you have any advice? So you pulled your scapula. There's a lot of muscles that are attached to the scapula, right? You've got some of the rotator cuffs, you've got your traps, you've got your teres, well, the rotator cuff basically. You've got your traps attached to them. So I'm not a physiotherapist, right? You would need to get a proper assessment by a physiotherapist to get not a corrective exercise, but exercise to strengthen the areas that have been pulled correctly. And as a personal trainer, I would get the information from the assessment from the physiotherapist to write you a program that would not go against that, right? But with a pulled scapula, you can definitely work your lower body. You can definitely work your core. You can do still some shoulder movement, but probably with resistance bands rather than free weights. You can still do free weights, but very light weights, up to a point where if it doesn't hurt, right? So if you start feeling pain, you would go with pain management at that point. But first and foremost, I would definitely consult a physiotherapist and get it assessed, whether it's a tear or really a pulled muscle. Get that work. But there's no reason to completely stop working out normally from a pulled muscle. All right, so I've got thanks for the follow, Ruben M. Very appreciate it. I really appreciate all the follows tonight. I think I'm at like 5. I really need to get the stream to start counting my debt in terms of push-ups. I have to do 10 push-ups for every follow. But I'm going to start paying off my debt right now and answer a question after doing, I've done maybe two of them. All right, so let's do 20 push-ups right now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So I still have 30 more to go. Thanks for all the follows. Ruben, I'm actually not sure if it's a pulled scapula or just spasm whenever I move my arm in a certain way. Okay, and it's been over a month. You might have a slight tear, possibly. It depends if it's just a certain point of range of motion. But where exactly does it hurt? It's in your back, on the scapula. It might be a teres minor, or might be the supraspinatus, depending on where it is on the scapula. There's 4 or 5 muscles connected there. Yeah, well, I'm that strong. Actually, gonna remove that for the next, no, like 2 weeks? Okay. So it depends on, there's a few tests, like those are usually assessed by a physiotherapist. Like I'm not a physiotherapist, right? But when I do go see a physiotherapist, they make me some assessment of the range of motion of my shoulder, right? Like the painful arch. If it hurts like at this range of motion, then it's possibly a shoulder impingement issue, and the scapula moves along with your shoulder, right? So if it's shoulder elevation like this, it might be a different muscle. Do you have your full mobility of your shoulder? Can you go up your back like this? Does it hurt when you bring your arm behind your back like that? It hurts whenever I do a push-up or when I touch my toes. Yeah, you can do all of that? Okay. Yeah, I would definitely go to see a physiotherapist to really identify and pinpoint which muscle exactly is the culprit in this case. Got to raid and run, need shower and sustenance. You, sir, have yourself a great sustenance and great shower, and you definitely deserve that. And looking at your workouts, those are pretty intense, so have yourself a great night. Thanks for the raid, Celsi. Thanks for all of the follows, people. That's awesome. Oh, and Mitch is coming from the Celsi raid as well. All right, I'm going to do my next set of what I'm doing right now in my workout is face pulls and lateral raises, because today for me is a shoulder day. I did behind the neck presses as my main compound for the shoulder day, and I usually never recommend behind the neck presses, but if you see it in the program, this is very specific to me. I am trying it out. I've never tried them before. I'm doing it very, very carefully. So, but it's not normally an exercise that I would recommend people doing. But now I'm up to face pulls, and I'm going to be supersetting face pulls with dumbbell lateral raises. So the face pulls will strengthen your rotator cuff and your rhomboids along with your rear delts. So basically overall shoulder health is, face pulls are like a great exercise for that. And that's my third set, I think. So this is my last set of those. That was the last set of shoulder face pulls. It really stretches the pecs as well at the same time. Because I just did 20 push-ups, I kind of felt the stretch in the pec after this set. So this was pretty funny. All right, so supersetted with lateral raise to hit the mid delt. And then I'll do a few partials just to finish up. really get that burn in the mid delt. All right, I still have 30 push-ups to do as part of my debt to all of these followers. Thanks so much for following again, really appreciate it. So we're technically doing a circuit now, no longer no longer doing supersets, it's a circuit. So I'm gonna be doing 20 more push-ups. So I'll be leaving me with only 10 push-ups left in my debt. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Woo! Only 10 left. Oh, all right. So before the raid, I was just working on a bot command on my channel, see if it would work to calculate, do some math and calculate for me and give an estimation of a 1 rep max based on a number of reps and a preset amount of weight. So let's see if that works now. So if I do, let's say 225 for a set of 5, what it'll answer me. I can tell you right now, this answer is not right. We'll have to work on that bot. Did I mix up the values? Let's make the calculation ourselves to see what the right answer would be. So if I do 225, 5 reps times 0.033, it's that plus 1, it's that, and then multiplied by 225, I should have a 1 rep max of 262.4. All right, so the math API is not working on that one. Math API, how about math API.js API? All right, so it should be okay then. So for all of you guys who are coming from Celsi, what has Celsi have you done tonight? When that answer popped up, I literally lulled, and my parents looked at me like I was crazy. Yeah, it's definitely not the right answer. Yeah. So I'm just having issues probably with how I've set up the command to do the arithmetic behind it. Like I can do the math myself, but I'm just trying to make it a little bit easier for everyone to be able to use it as well on the chat. Oh, okay, that's what's happening. I know what is happening. I figured out the problem. Well, let's hope so. Let's try that again. 1 RM, 225 for 5 reps. Same answer. Well, that butt is not very, computational skills are pretty much deprived. But I'm sure it's a code 18. I'm sure it's a code 18 on this. All right, so I'm going to look at this later. We're going to move on to our next series of exercises. I've completed the face pulls totally. We did 12 reps at 70. I think it's 2 resistance bands combined, one of 50 and then one of 20. That's technically 70. I did that for 12 reps across 3 sets. 70, there we go. And then we've completed all the lateral raises. I did 20 for load, and we did 12 reps on all sets. So we should be able to increase weight next session because we want to stay within 10 to 12 rep range for hypertrophy, but we're at the top of the range, meaning we still had a few reps left in reserve probably. So we're going to be increasing weight next session. Are you doubtful of the answer, Mitch? Are you as doubtful as I am? Yes. Stream Elements bot is lying to us. No wonder we are not breaking our records. Never. It's like, why am I not PRing lately? It's all Stream Elements' fault. The bots keep telling me lies. So our next exercises, the next exercises will be shrugs combined in superset with rear delt row. So we really want to isolate the rear delt on the landmine row. And for shrugs, I don't have my trot bar, but I'll use a barbell along with those handles here so we can get a neutral grip. I do find that my traps better activate with a neutral grip than on a pronated grip. I like to do them on a trap bar or X bar, whatever you want to call that. But I lent it to someone in exchange for the SSB, which has been really useful for my squats. And so I do not regret it one bit. And I can still do some of the trap work with a barbell regardless. So here we're going to set up the trap bar on the platform. I'm going to use this because the landmine needs to be pointing that way. And the good thing that I have 2 barbells, because then I don't have to change the weight in between all the time. between the landmine. I think I was at 55 or 60 pounds for the rows. That's a 45, a 10, and a 5 would be 60. So landmine's ready for the rows. We're gonna put in the barbell for the traps right here. All right, now we're gonna use those 45s. So that's 135, and I think it was at 165 for my traps. So that would need 2 10s. So we no 110 and a 5. $155, 165 on each side. Lock it up with some clips or collars. Hey, Mr. Sleuth, how are you doing? Hey, man, how's your night? You're lurking. Well, all right. For the lurker, I will try to do a double bicep pose just for you. Let me see here. 1 foot there. Grab the ceiling. There we go. Hopefully that was good from what I retained from our session last night. But thanks for lurking out, Mr. Sleuth. How about a shout out to Mr. Sleuth also right here. We have a shout out to do for Saltsy, but he's the one who rated the channel, so. Go check out this channel. Strength Sleuth, amazing person, great enthusiasm, great information. He rocks this channel like a pro, and he actually coached me in doing some bodybuilding poses the other day. We were doing it channel to channel at the same time. It was awesome. Thanks so much for the help with those poses. I didn't feel like a poser as much. All right, I'm gonna do my first set of those traps and rear delt rows. Need my handles. I had my handles. Sleuth is, and I followed you right then. Yes, you were, Miss. You stopped in the channel at the same time. I was attempting to do the poses, or I was doing the poses. Awesome. Thanks so much for the follow. All right. So these handles are a very good addition to any gym. They're fairly cheap on Amazon. You can get a cheap pair for like 25, I think, 20, 25 bucks. And it was for pull-ups, for anything, like even you can bring it into the gym or something in your bag. It changes the grip for everything. You don't need those straight bars or like bars or whatever bars there is set up for you. With these, you can actually change to a pronated or alternated or supinated grip on pretty much everything. Right now I'm using it on the barbell so that I have a neutral grip for my traps or my shrugs, which I will do right now. So that's how I do my shrugs with the barbell and those I don't know how to call them. I think it's Versa grip or now I'm going to be switching to the rear delt row with the landmine. It's pretty much it really does look like a Meadows row. I don't know if you know about what a Meadows row is. It's named after John Meadows. It's a bodybuilder who recently passed away. Was a great guy. But instead of rowing the bar like with a T-bar row like this, you are using the bar lever to get your shoulder into the right angle to hit the rear delt. And I find that this really hits the rear delt for me more than doing flies or reverse flies, because those requires a lot of technique to hit them in the right way. Otherwise the compensator muscles will take over easily, and it's not as easy to really isolate the rear delt on those, I find. And with this one, because the bar path is locked a certain degree, then it's just a matter of just tilting your elbow a little bit to really hit that rear delt. And I will use, because the bar is a little bit bigger, right, on the sleeve side. So just to remove any grip issues, because it's wider, I will use the grips or straps, if you have straps, just to make sure that we really don't have any grip hindering the movement. Next side. Presque. All right, I was able to do a first set of 3 of shrugs and rear delt rows with the landmine, and I still have a debt of 10 push-ups to do for Ruben M, who followed me so graciously. So thanks so much for the follow. I will now do the 10 push-ups right away. I'm missing some room in the platform here. How about I do oui. Certainement, mais on va souper. Avez-vous déjà soupé, vous autres, là? Ça te tente pas de manger des wraps au poulet croustillants? Ou un ravioli? OK. Here, I'll just move the barbell right away. Out of the way, sorry. OK. Je vais terminer mes exercices, puis je vais monter en haut quand je vais terminer. OK. Ça arrangera. All right, I'm going to do 10 push-ups for the follow for Reuven M. So thanks so much for the follow. That's my last 10 push-ups. That's my last push-ups for all the follows. That's my debt. All right, so I had to do 40 earlier. Now I'm doing the last 10. I had a total of 50 to catch up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I did one more as a bonus because I forgot I had to stop at 10. Again, thanks so much for all the follows tonight. My debt is repaid. I did 51 push-ups in total. Thanks again so much for the follows. That's really appreciated. Really appreciated. Whew. All right, we only have 2 sets left. So we're gonna do the second set right away because my rest period of 2 minutes is already gone. But I used it to work the chest muscles. And the chest is not really used in the other one, so I should be recovered enough to do the traps and the rear delt. So let's do a set of shrugs right away. That's 11. We did 12 on the first set, but the fatigue is coming on. Fatigue is definitely coming on. Trying a few of these sleuth poses that I've learned. The tricep one was my favorite. I think it was like this. Yeah. Whew. Hopefully I hit that right. So that was my second set. I only have 1 set left to go. Let's see here. That was okay? I did it right? Awesome, thanks. This is my beautiful daughter who is anxiously waiting for his dad to finish his workout so she can play cards with me. She wants to play cards with me. And I will oblige in just a few minutes. I just need to finish the workout and say goodbye to everyone who's just graciously stopped by my channel today and all the follows. No, we're playing a game called Canasta. I think it's the same thing in English because we are French-speaking people from Quebec and we call it Canasta in French, but I'm pretty certain it's the same in English. Hold on, let me see here. I think it's on Wikipedia. Let's see. Canasta. Canasta. All right, we're working from English. Is a card game of rummy family of games believed. It's spelled like this. So if you look it up on Canasta, I'm not going to post the link directly, but I mean, it's on Wikipedia. It's a pretty fun game, and then gets the kids to count cards, count points, and gets them to do math while being entertained at the same time. Uses like 3 or 4 deck of cards, or regular playing cards. She just loves that game. Okay, I think it's been 2 minutes. We'll log my previous set, sorry. Barbell shrug. We did 165 for 12 on the first set, and then 165 for 11 on the second set, and we will be hoping to get at least 10 reps on the last set. We did 12 reps. I didn't even do my, okay. I didn't even do my, did I do my second set of rear delt rows? I don't remember. I think I just did my, wow, I'll have to backtrack on the stream to see if I did my second set of rear delt rows, but I think I forgot them. I'm gonna do my second set of rear delt rows now. Start with the other arm this time. Ugh. 12. All right, that's 12. Woo! I guess we can do our traps right away. Last set of traps. Yeah. Whew. That's it for traps. As we store or clean up after ourselves, we'll be ready to do a last set of rear delt rows. Whew. And it's getting freaking warm in here. AC let go. Or it's tripping the breaker, so I can't run it. It's getting pretty warm inside here. Oh, God. I think I'm lacking a little bit of protein too. So we've had a pretty good shoulder pump at this point. We did a few push-ups too, so we kind of have a decent chest pump. Oh, look at that. We got a follower who's gonna make me do another set of 10 push-ups. Thanks so much for the follow, Will Masig. I'm just gonna call you Will if you don't mind. I came in on a raid a while ago. That was a Seltzy raid. That happened a few moments ago. Will is fine? Awesome. Thank you so much for following. It's really appreciated. I will be doing 10 push-ups for you as well, for thanking you for the follow. As soon as I clear the platform right here, you're hitting the last bit of the stream here. I'm gonna do the rear delt rows right away and then finish up with 10 push-ups. Yes, I am from Canada. You're Canada as well? We're from channel blowing up. Hey, thanks, Curtin. Cam can cook. It has been like that most of the stream. Yes, it did. Blowing up. There was a Seltzy raid of like, I think like 30 something people that came in. I was like, whoa. Ontario, nice. All right, you probably have noticed my little accent then. Not Toronto, okay. I'm actually from Quebec, so, but I live right across the border. So I'm like right across Ottawa, basically, just across the river. So Ottawa is Ontario, right next, like right on the river, right across from me. I worked in Ontario. I worked in Ottawa for the most, yeah, I'm from Gatineau. That's where it is. That's where I am. That's where it's at. The little city close to the big one. Hello from Canadian excited to California. Hello from a Canadian excited to California. Are you in California right now? Oh, you live in Canada, so you moved over there. Nice, nice. Well, hello back from your former Canadian citizens. Are you a full U.S. citizen now, or citizenship? Exiled, as in banished. You were banished from Canada. Wow. I wonder what it takes to be banished from Canada. That's weird. All right, I'm gonna do my last set of rear delt rows right now. 5, 8, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh. Yeah, we dropped one rep in there. That was my weaker delt. Oh, woo. We're done with the rows. Just kidding. Mom is American, dad is Canadian, so I was able to cash in on both passports. Oh, dude, you're lucky. Nice. So your mom is American, your dad is Canadian. Nice, interesting. That's interesting. All right, we're gonna tidy up the gym right now, and I'm gonna do the 10 push-ups for Mr. Will, who graciously followed my channel today. Just gonna put those hazardous material aside for now. Tomorrow is gonna be leg day and lots of squatting. So that cage right now is pretty much set for that. One. There you go. Whew. Nice setup. Yeah, that's my home gym in the basement of my Gano townhouse. There's a lot of things that I cannot do, but I can do most of the things or variations of. The ceiling clearance is not high enough for me to do presses, standing presses, or push presses, or any form of Olympic lifts whatsoever. I can barely do pull-ups, but my head bumps into the tiling, but I can do them. Sleuth is streaming and watching me at the same time. Oh God, really? I think, what is my last, hold on, I'm so sorry, I never realized that he came on. He should mention that in the channel, because I know he was lurking in here, and I had set myself to check out, because he usually lurks here when he's about to start streaming. And yeah, here he is. All right, boom. And I'll put the volume on. Not too.
Sounds awesome. I'm gonna get right there. I'm about to fuck my leg there. Gonna get some big quads.
Lurking back at you. There we go.
Please swallow that first off. Before you even redirect that comment, so glad you had a great day. That's the right person this one.
So you might hear him.
To freaking respond to TMNT. TMNT reached out to me. Prices also reached out. Hopefully TMNT shows up today.
Cool. I'm going to perform the last 10 push-ups in my debt for Will, which I promised I would do.
I just said I have you up in the back. Let's give you a shout out right now. My friend, we'll give you another shout out later in the stream when we got more eyes on us. We may as well open up with a nice shout out for Coach Nephew.
Thanks for the shout out. All right, I'm going to be performing the 10 push-ups right away, so I don't forget. My chest is going to be on fire. It's going to be, oh, another 10. I have to do 20 push-ups. So thanks, Koala Bear. Koala Bear. All right. Thanks so much for the follow. I will add 10 more push-ups to my debt just for you because you followed. This is 10 push-ups per follow, so I will do them. So it will contribute to my shoulder pump, having that chest pump as well. So thanks so much for that. I'm gonna do 10. We'll see if we can hit 20. I might have to take a rest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We got both deaths covered in one set of 20 push-ups. Thanks so much for the follow. I literally shouted me out just now. Thanks so much for the shout out, Mitch. So, you are a moderator on Sleuth's channel? If you can do shout outs for other people on his channel. But thanks for the shout out, buddy. That's really. Yeah, I figured.
Phil D, obviously a close friend of ours, someone who's always around our channel. I like the fact that he's streaming right now. I like the fact that I get to poke in on him a little bit. All right, he's my #1 letter streamer, YouTuber extraordinaire. I also have Mr. Shan up. We always got Mr. Shan up in the back.
Nice.
And then Dosu is one of my favorite YouTubers of all time for sure. So make sure you guys are clicking those links, checking out those people. We'll be getting shout outs rolling properly. I got my list already formulating.
Well, anyways, thanks for the shout out, Sleuth. Very appreciated. It's always a pleasure to stream. We happen to stream at the same time most of the time, and we had a nice posing dual stream last time. It was super fun. He actually imparted some of that posing knowledge to me, and I really appreciated it. Got me a little bit more confident with posing. I will try a few poses as I leave, because I have to end the stream, unfortunately. My parenting my parenting skills are required to play canasta with my daughter, and so I have to leave. But before leaving, I will try and hit a few poses for Sleuth as a thank you for all the follows, which I already did the push-ups for my dad, but I'm going to be showing whatever pump I got from my workout and from the push-ups through posing. Let's hit a few poses. Hold on, I'm going to take off the microphone. Definitely, Mitch. I will definitely hit it. That's my intention. All right. The microphone should be on. Hopefully the clicking is not too bad. We got that fixed. I will start a fund to get some new microphones. Yeah, that shirt is pretty sticky right now. There, finally. But it's very hot in here. My AC blew up, so I only have the gym fan blowing at me. Alright, so I've hit 195 pounds this morning, so I'm a little bit more bulkier than I'm used to. I'm pretty much, I think I'm pretty much standing in between 13% body fat, between 13 to 15 from body visual assessment. But that's the point of my bulk, is to decrease body fat percentage, to gain muscle mass, and then I will later cut down to, again, 10%. But considering this, I think you've got a pretty decent chest pump from the push-ups. So most muscular, I think, was get the lats out, get like this, bicep and shoulders. I think that was pretty good. I hope so. Well, at least we got the veins out. The side chest pose with the bicep is not a one that I like very much. I don't think I can bring it out as good as Sleuth does, for sure. So arm in front like this. I think get the legs out. Push against the leg. This, bring it to your thigh on the lat. So yeah, with side chest, I think tricep pose, which is my favorite. I think I did it earlier, but I did it with a shirt. Tricep,
I agree. I 100%. I just think it's good. But then you get 9 or 10 hours. It's just not the hard thing. I'm up with it. And the rest, we have rum, and it's time to it's just a lifestyle. It's what I do. So I'm looking at it. So, watch that.
And
I'll watch that.
why should he be posing? No, he didn't have to.
Carry it up, man. Carry it up. You bring in shots, it's good. I love it. I love it.
All right, and I think I'm gonna be doing the.
It's always a focus on the shot. When you're punching down on one shot.
And the back one. Well, oh, I think I forgot. I'll try the double bicep crunch thing, but I don't really like the double bicep thing because it kind of hides whatever small chest I have. But I'm gonna try it regardless.
By virtue of my position,
It's gonna be like that, I think.
like 8 hours that I got,
And-
across the day today was not a consistent 8 hours. It was broken up into like a nap later in the day and things like that. So if I ever get 8 hours, understand that I probably nap after work. I probably nap maybe during my lunchtime.
no.
Like
I don't think I'm
try
hitting
to
that
catch
one
up
right.
whenever I can.
But
I'm still pretty
we're
tired.
trying. We gotta practice it, right?
Um,
All right.
yeah,
Well,
preference is
thank you so much,
closer to, like,
everyone, for watching.
I know my body. I know
For
how I
being
rest. And when
part
I
of
don't
Coach
have
Shep's
to-
channel today, for all the follows. Thanks so much for the shout outs in Sleuth's channel. Thanks for Sleuth for stopping by as well. He's a great person. He's one of my favorite streamers as well. He's really enthusiastic, really out there, really gives out more good information, brings up the hype and the motivation to keep going and everything. It's awesome.
All the time. It's really, really
It's just my hype. Yes, it is. But yes, we will be rating his channel tonight. With all the users we have still watching. Again, I have to go. I have to end the stream, but I will redirect you. We will be rating Mr. Sleuth's channel because you guys deserve. If you don't know him, you guys deserve to know him, and he does deserve to have all of this users going. All these users going to him for sure. He's a rising star, like he said, and right back at him. So, let's see here. Let's not mess this rate command up. I will.
We're gonna shape up.
I'm not used to rating a lot, but I'm getting better at it. So, I will do this. I will put on my credit screen. But we're still on. Alright, there we go. My credit screen's on. But now we're gonna read Strength Sleuth with all we've got on our channel. And again, thanks so much.
Forget about the past we destroyed it anyway. I got a lighter in my pocket, but got nothing to say. I'm far away and I'm missing you, but I know that I will see you again. As I remember yesterday, thinking about who I used to be. I can feel a change is coming, but feelings are my enemy. is coming, but feelings are my enemy. Forget about the past, we destroyed it anyway. Forget about the past, we destroyed it anyway. I got a lighter in my pocket, but got nothing to say. I'm far away and I'm missing you, but I know that I will see you again. Forget about the past, there was nothing we could do. I left a letter in your pocket, explaining it to you. Now I'm without you by my side, and sometimes I miss those crazy times. Forget about the past, we destroyed it anyway.
Wow, priceless. 40 biddies, baby? Price, my friend. My absolute lad. You know that you don't have to do that. I gotta be sending you some loving. I gotta send you the biddies. I gotta send you the freaking subs. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting as always. I will donate that money in your honor, my friend. So I am getting a little hungry, but plugging it into the protein bar. So what are we hitting tonight? We're hitting legs. We're gonna crush some of these big boy gams. Oh, we're crushing the big old gams tonight. That's the goal at least. So we're gonna get some Bulgarians to start us off. And then we're getting leg extensions, so utter failure. Utter failure, baby. Hell yeah. Yeah, again, Price, thank you so much. Coach Seb, again, thank you so much. I'm ready to crush it. Coach Seb, dude, I watched you flying away with your lats. Let me do a lat spread again. Just for that, man. Watching how controlled the lat spread was. Freaking sumptuous, dude. Freaking gorgeous. I like seeing it. Mitch had me checking in on you, watching you pose down. It was great. So, all right, y'all, let's get a good workout in. Let's get the freaking legs started. Let's get the gammies going. We're doing 30 pounds each hand. We're doing it on a step, so we got a nice deep stretch. We're doing it nice and strong, under control. You know how I like to control every single rep, every single step. So we're gonna make as much happen for ourselves as possible. Whew. Alrighty. So thanks, man. You're literally ripping out your tank top. One day, Coach said one day, I'm gonna buy extra small shirts, and we're just gonna tear through. we're gonna peel them off the body one day. Asian hot wife. Hi. How are you doing, sweetheart? What do you got going on, babe? Glad to have you by as well. Asian hot wife, you are on my list for shout-outs. On my freaking list. Don't you dare worry. So good, yeah. Wait, I can see 17 meat emotes now. Dude, this is so cool. Happy Thursday, by the way. You said happy Thursday. I didn't say it back. What's wrong with me? So I'm glad you're doing good, though. I was in both streams. I gotta say something. Mitch, say whatever you please. Hit us with whatever you'd like. Asian hot wife. You know what?